Everybody, welcome inside the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. The Steelers' 2018 schedule is out. Mike Prisuta, kind enough to join me again to break it down for you, to tell you maybe the good news, possibly some bad news, but not as bad as last year.
Let's start with the good news.
All right, let's take a look at the whole schedule, just big picture right now.
I just want to sum it up in 2 words before you show anybody anything. And those 2 words are Merry Christmas.
That's right. That would be the very good news. As you can tell from the schedule, Week 1 and Week 15 are exactly the same as last year. Starting on the road in Cleveland for Week 1, Week 15, the New England Patriots come to town. And as you mentioned, Mike, we are not playing on Christmas Eve, so that's some good news.
Not playing on Christmas Day. I think the organization has earned that after the last couple of
2 years.
I know I have. I'm assuming you have.
Yes.
So that's good.
And another similarity, there is 8 1:00 games right now. Of course, things can be flexed later, but also 5 primetime games, as I think we've come to expect with the Steelers.
We have, although it's interesting, the first 2 of them are on consecutive weeks. At Tampa Bay on September the 24th, and then Baltimore here that's a Monday night, and then a Sunday night on September the 30th. And there's another back-to-back stretch of prime time games.
Week 10.
Week 10, there you go. The Thursday night, Carolina here, and then Sunday night, Jacksonville. So that's a little time in between, but still gets you in that night mode, if you will. Coaches love a chance to keep the schedule the same as often as they can. So even when they have to shift it, at least they can keep it in the shifted mode for a couple weeks at a time.
Another thing that I like, I don't know if you agree, is the bye week is Week 7. Last year was exactly in the middle of the season.
Yeah,
but
I think
that's
everybody
close
would
enough. Break it up into 2 halves almost.
I think everybody would like that. You know, hopefully if you have a couple of injuries, you get a little chance to heal up at mid-season. I don't think anybody likes it too early or too late. So I think most people, if they had to pick, would pick it in the middle. The part that jumps out at me, other than, of course, once again, there's 8 home games and 8 road games every year. Bang. It's like clockwork. There is a pretty daunting stretch in November. Or maybe I should say relatively daunting, because they're all daunting to some degree. But starting on November the 4th at Baltimore, then Thursday night here against Carolina, and then Sunday night, November the 18th, against Jacksonville, and then November the 25th at Denver. That's 3 road games in 4 weeks, and it's against the Ravens, Panthers, Jaguars, and Broncos. I don't think there's a layup in any of those games. So,
and 2 are primetime games.
College coaches like to say it's November they remember. I think the Steelers are going to make a statement one way or another in 2018 in November, maybe setting themselves up for a December to remember.
Hopefully, and as you said, towards the other back end of the season, the New England Patriots coming to town once again for Week 15, but prior to that, Week 14 is a Sunday night, the last primetime game at Oakland.
Yeah, does that get anyone's attention that you're playing on a Sunday night on the West Coast,
and then you come back
have to come home and host the Patriots?
Got my attention a little bit.
Yeah, I imagine we're not the only 2 people in the building who feel that way. But you know, you gotta play them when you play them, and where they want you to and when they want you to.
That's right. And a quick note about the 5 primetime games, the NFL switching things up just slightly in terms of the times. Monday night football games will now be played at 8:15. Sunday night football games at 8:20, and Thursday night football games at 8:20. So mostly 15 or 10-minute adjustments. But hey, for me, I'll take any adjustment and making it just a little bit earlier.
You know, small steps. You take enough of them, you get somewhere, right?
All right, a quick note about the Steelers' preseason schedule. We know the dates for all 4 games now. Starting 2 on the road, they will actually both be on Thursdays at Philadelphia, 7 p.m., at Green Bay Packers, 8 p.m. Then the 2 home games, we know the times for August 25th, 4 p.m. for the Tennessee Titans. And then Thursday, August 30th, the last game of the preseason, hosting the Carolina Panthers, 7:30, of course, all of them locally on KDK.
Well, you are going to love Wisconsin in August. Trust me on that.
All right, that is a look at the Steelers' 2018 schedule. For our Steelers Nation Unite members joining us tonight, we have an easy keyword for you. It's scheduled, so head to SteelersNationUnite.com, enter the keyword schedule. That is good until the end of Friday to earn your extra yards. Thanks for joining us. That's the very latest from the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex.